Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome. I know I said I wasn't doing any videos, but I have some time. I'm currently in Florida. I was able to watch the game. I've been up since 2 in the morning from 2 flights and connecting flight and early flight here and all that. And I had some time, got some coffee in me, and what a win. What a win from this team. I mean, my God. I mean, you needed it bad, obviously. It was a very... It's very tight in the standings. Obviously, I've been mentioning it in every video. Islanders won today. They beat the Jets 6-2. They were up, I believe, was the final score there for New York. 6-3. So Islanders won. Capitals won last night. Flyers needed a win, hands down. I mean, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you needed a win today, and they got it. 2 goals from Travis Konechny, 30 on the season, 3 goals in his last 2 games. He's starting to kind of wake up. That's very, very good for this team. Tyson Foerster with a huge goal. I didn't watch a ton of the first period. I saw bits and pieces. It was a very boring game through 40. I mean, the Flyers stuck with it. I thought they had their chances. There was really one shift in the second that Boston had a ton of pressure. It was over 2 minutes on ice for some of the Flyers guys. But outside of that, I mean, they played a good game today. I mean, I thought they generated a ton of chances. They haven't really been good in afternoon games, so that was one thing that I was a little worried about kind of going into this one, was how they would, factor in an afternoon game. It's such a big game, right? And I thought they deserved to win the last time they played Boston. And, they had that blip of a couple minutes there where it was maybe 3-4 minutes and Bruins had 3 goals. I think it was 2:56 or something like that. They scored 3 goals. And then even the first game, it was 4 goals in the first period. They didn't let them do that today. And, Pastrnak doesn't score. Marchand doesn't score. It's Heinen and I believe it was Lazarus who scored the other one for Boston. Certainly, 2 guys that aren't necessarily high-end players, right? It's some grinding guys. Brazeau. I'm thinking somebody else. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, Brazeau and Heinen score for Boston, and it's 2 goals that are tough because the first one's a little bit of a breakdown from Zamula. The second one, all 5 guys are puck watching. It's it's right when connecting. It just scored. So that was kind of the biggest thing today. Obviously, Couturier comes back in. I thought he had a really good game outside of his line, and just kind of getting back into the flow of things. Like, I wanted Coots to come back, play the right way, and not even just really play the right way, but at least have a game where that Couturier is gonna generate some offense. And I thought he did. Like, he generated a ton of. At least I thought that line was very good. It was Cates, Couturier, and Licksell. The full lineup today was Foerster, Paling, Hathaway, Tippett, Frost, Konechny, Farabee, Lawton, Brink, Cates, Couturier, and Licksell. Defense was York, Sanheim, Jennings, Adder, Zamula, Johnson, and Urson, obviously, in net. Johnson made some good plays, I thought. Again, like I said, the Cates, Couturier, Licksell line was good. I thought this was Licksell's best game of his NHL career, but being honest with you. I thought Tippett had some good moments. Like, this is just a good all-around team win. I mean, this is a game that you needed a win, you got it, and you didn't just get it by surviving. Like, you took it to Boston today, and I really thought the way that the Flyers played in the third was the key to this game. I mean, you held the Bruins to 20 shots. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do, and the way that this was kind of starting out, the Flyers won the first 4 faceoffs. They finished under 50% for the game. They get a power play goal. That was huge. Konechny, obviously, later in the period there, it was a boring second period. You didn't have much going on for both teams. Bruins had that one big shift, but the Flyers, again, they stuck with it, and they got a goal from Konechny, and they carried that over into the period. They tied it, got one back, tied it again, and they get one back from Foerster, who's a guy, that's probably his biggest goal of his career up until this point for Foerster. So this is a huge win for this team, and a really, really good way to kind of start, this little homestand and just kind of the rest of the season. So Flyers now 81 points, 3rd in the division, obviously. Still, the Islanders, they now have 75 off of their win today. The Capitals have 77. and they won last night. Capitals do play tomorrow. They play Winnipeg, who got spanked today. So that honestly kind of leads me into a better feeling, because the last time the Flyers played the Leafs on Tuesday, they played Washington. They beat them 7-3. It was a better Leafs team, and they could have scored a lot of goals that night. They hit the post against the Flyers a bunch of times, and they scored 7 the next night. If you're for Winnipeg, when you look at it, they had I think 6 shots through 2 periods or something like that, and they got smoked today. The final was 6-3, but it was 6-1 at one point. So I'm expecting a better game from the Jets tomorrow, which would be nice if they could go into Washington and get a win. Capitals don't have the easiest schedule either, neither do the Flyers, and the Flyers are proving that they can play with it, and so are some of these other teams here. So again, it's going to be a dogfight. Every game essentially up until this point is a must win, and Flyers get it 3-2 over the Boston Bruins. I mean, what else can you really ask for? I mean, this team has proven again and again all season long that they can play in these games, they can respond, they can have big games. Probably should have had a win last game in Carolina, but they get one today. You have Florida tomorrow. That's the best part about this, is you can double up here, and you can get a good win tomorrow against Florida at home. You've beaten them twice this year in 2 tight games. We'll see what happens, but a really, really big win today. I thought a lot of guys stepped up and played well, and it was really good to see for the Flyers too. So, again, thanks everybody again for all the support. I know I said I wasn't doing a video. I'm glad I was, able to at least catch the game and obviously deliver you guys some content, because I'm glad, it obviously was such a huge game and a huge win for the Flyers as well. So, again, thanks everybody again for all the support. As always, make sure to check out Maher Media and all the things that we do. My name is Chris, and I'll talk to you guys all again soon. See you guys.